So this is the battlefield, newly donated by good friend Mike. And this is, we set up, everything's set up and in place. This is James's Land Raider Redeemer. And these guys aren't physically here, they are in a thingy deployment. So this is it Belial, James?
Yeah, Belial Proxy.
Belial Proxy, where was it from? Scalpel Miniatures, was it?
Skybar, I think it's called.
We can't pronounce it.
Yeah,
it's some Polish miniature company everyone knows about. So one squad of Terminators, as you can see. Assault Cannon, Stormbolter, Chain Fist, Power Sword. And over here we have the Deathwing Knights with Maces of Absolution and something Flail, blah blah blah. Pretty cool. These guys are all and deep striking in, so we've got a Land Raider in on his first turn. On my side we have Tank Commander, just there. Another Lehman Russ, Battle Cannon, Battle Tank. Another one there. Even though this guy physically has a heavy bolter, we're saying he's got a las cannon. And we have over here the Manticore. We've got a squad of an infantry squad with a plasma gun. This one is an autocannon, but it's actually a las cannon. We're doing proxy las cannons. Same again with this one, plasma gun, las cannon. And here is the company commander. And this guy is actually the warlord, and he's going to have the effectively 6-up feel no pain. And this guy's the objective. The rule is, or the story behind it is, this guy is possibly, well, the Dark Angel believe he could be a fallen angel. So these guys are protecting him because their their squad protected them basically and helped them out. So these guys are sticking up for the little guy, whilst the mean Dark Angels are coming to get him. So at the end of Dark Angels turn 1, they deep struck here and there, and effectively decided to wipe out a full guardsman squad there. This, with its assault cannon, wiped out another squad here. Practically, there was 2 models left, but then they failed their morale phase, and one of them killed himself with his plasma pistol overcharging against these Deathwing Knights. So at the end of Terminators, good gosh, Dark Angels turn 1, we've got, this is just the Deadpool's 2 infantry squad completely wiped out on a very efficient turn 1 from the Dark Angels. So hopefully, with 5 models left, and the objective next to me, I can win, hopefully. So at the end of the guard turn 1, obviously these guys were completely dead, so the company commander decided to move up towards the Deathwing Knights. And then we've got, these guys did very well. He issued the order, which allows them to re-roll d6, so we got 2 lots of shots, and basically throughout the shooting we removed 4 of the Terminators, which is pretty good, it's what I needed. And then we got this guy, again helped him out and removed them, and then the las cannon at the Land Raider, which has now got 14 wounds instead of 16. And then we've got the Deathwing Knights over here with 2 guys dead, and with Dave following him in the back of the Watcher. So that's the end of the guard turn. Moving on to the clearly more fighty turn 2 for the Dark Angels. Cool. So at the end of the Dark Angels turn, the Knights moved and jumped into the Land Raider. Land Raider moved up 10. He shot and took a wound off my tank commander. So he's down to 11 wounds. Not so bad. And this guy advanced. He shot and didn't do anything to this guy. He saved his armor save. So it's now Astra Militarum turn 2. Indeed. So at the end of the guardsman turn 2, killed the Land Raider, and these guys disembarked. One guy died from shooting. Killed the Terminator, and then this guy Belial He's left on the board. We gave him the +1 to wound, so he's got 6 wounds. He took 1 wound after a full round of fight shooting from 1 Lehman Russ. So Belial's stuck out till the end. So it's now going on to Dark Angel's turn 3. Yeah. So at the end of the guard turn, was it turn 3?
Yep.
I moved up my Lehman Russes just for fun, rather than sitting back and doing nothing that would get some action. Tried to charge, but didn't. The sergeant charged and absolutely got murdered by the Mace of Absolution. And then the Lehman Russ barreled up, assaulted, caused no wounds, but Belial caused 1 wound to the tank. Not the most tactical of decisions, but I thought it'd be more fun than just sitting back and doing nothing. So, at the end of the Dark Angel's movement and phase in total, James basically retreated from the combat and moved Belial 5 inches away. So now he's quite close to the objective, and the last Deathwing Knight decided to roll a 6 on his advance roll, so he's within 3 inches of the objective. Now, the rule for the game is if James's guy survives 1 full turn next to the objective, which is meant to be a fallen angel, he wins. If I completely destroy him, however, then I win. So we'll see how this game turns out. Into turn 4, possibly? No, it's still turn 3, is it? Oh, I don't know. We're on one of the turns. There's a number on this, but we don't know what it is. Yeah, about 3 hours. So, at the end of around about 3-hour game, the guardsmen have destroyed the Dark Angels. There's only Dave left. He's not really a target. Watcher in the Dark Dave. And then we've got the Fallen Angel who survived. All the infantry are dead. I think we only took... These guys ended up on 11 wounds apiece. The Manticore didn't got to fire his last missile. And I will say this. The Dark Angel Knight took all the fire from a moved Lehman Russ and a Manticore and still survived. And the last one, which was Belial, took many wounds from a battle cannon and still survived until the last couple of shots. So they did very well. But the Fallen Angel survived. The guardsmen did their job. That's the end.